I'm very pleased to welcome Shelly Herman to the program today. She's the author of My Peacock Tale, Secrets of an NBC Page, this book right here, and you can see Johnny Carson on the cover. So tell me about you spent a couple of years at NBC. Your page term got lengthened a bit.
Yeah, it got lengthened because, you know the old expression, break a leg? Yeah, it wasn't good luck for me. And because of that, normally you're allowed to be a page for 18 months at NBC. It's an executive training program. And because I wasn't able to fulfill all my duties, they let me sit out a couple months while my leg healed, and then I picked up the rest of the time.
All right, so what years were you there? And I know that you have a lot of stories about stars that live right here in the desert.
I was there from 76 to 78. And yeah, Bob Hope, frequently in the building. And, you know, a lot of times they would say those things where like Bob Hope would just drop by the Tonight Show. Yeah, that was all planned.
Yeah. No one just wandered in.
But what was fun is the audience was asked to stay afterward because once Johnny finished the show, they'd put up a different curtain and Bob Hope would do the monologue for his special that week.
Oh, wow.
So they got like 2 shows for the price of 1.
Twofer.
Yeah, so that worked out nicely.
You ran across one of my local favorites, and she's actually frequently a guest here on Eye on the Disc. She's actually performing in New York right now, but Lucy Arnaz and her husband, Larry Luckenbill, are residents out here. I get to see them fairly often, and you ran into her.
Lucy came to the aid of one of the pages because basically we were ambassadors. You know, we would intermingle with the talent and be representatives of NBC. So one time at the Rose Bowl, one of the pages was asked to sit at a table and save it for the president of the network and his family. So Jeff was sitting there doing that, and Zsa Zsa Gabor came by, and she plopped herself right there. And Jeff was trying as hard as he could. Please, it's the president of the network, I'm supposed to do, and she wouldn't budge. And so Lucy Arnaz said, get up, Zsa Zsa. And Zsa Zsa looked at her, and she said, so Lucy said, and she said something mean to Lucy, and Lucy said, "F off, Zsa Zsa."
Wow.
So she came to the aid of one of the pages.
And of course, you got to see Mr. Carson perform live, which is
yes and no, because as pages, when Johnny did the monologue, we weren't allowed to watch it. We had to turn our backs and look at the audience to make sure nobody was going to try to rush the stage or had a weapon or anything like that. Yeah, before metal detectors and all that. But the picture on the cover is when I had a chance to do Stump the Band. So I had my 15 seconds of fame of being on the Tonight Show.
And you did Stump the Band, didn't you?
Yeah, that's the wonderful picture I was able to use for the cover of the book.
But like the selection you gave them, did they know it or?
No. I was able to give out the envelopes.
You're giving the envelopes.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, and Johnny Carson Enterprises was kind enough to actually give me the tape of when I did Stump the Band.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite bits. But I'm a Carson aficionado. Like, I grew up watching that guy. So.
Well, the book has lots of stories about Johnny in there and kind of how he went about his day, which most people think he just worked an hour a night. But no, he worked very hard at that job.
All right, this book is available at Amazon.com, but you can also order it from your local bookstores, or you can go to mypeacocktale.com, correct?
Or I can come to your house and read it.
Okay, there you go. So if you would like Shelly to do that, you can reach out. There's contact information in the book. Thank you so much for doing this. I'm looking forward to finishing this. Lots of great stories and a really interesting time to be there at NBC. So thanks for coming on the program.
Thank you.